Hello and welcome to Get Great at Maths. Today's video we're looking at a GCSE Mathematics OCR J560 exam paper question from the June 2022 higher tier paper 4. This is a calculator paper and we're going to be looking at question 6. Now question 6 is a question to do with proportion. This is quite a wordy question, so make sure you read the question carefully and highlight key words from within the question. You're told in the question a machine can dig on average 2 centimetres of tunnel each minute, and it operates for 24 hours every day. Now in part A we've got to work out how many days it will take to dig the tunnel of length 3.5 kilometres. We want to know how many days, and we've got to give our answer to the nearest day. So we've got to be careful when we look at this question because the units are different. So I've got 2 centimetres and I've got 3.5 kilometres. So make sure we're going to convert our units into the same thing. So to start with, I'm going to look at the first bit of information that was given for every minute. So each minute we went 2 centimetres. So in 1 hour, I'm going to go 120 centimetres because I'm going to do 2 times 60 because there's 60 minutes in an hour, which gives me 120. So in 1 day, that will give me 24 hours, which is going to be 120, the answer I've just worked out for 1 hour, times it by 24, which gives me 2,880 centimetres, which is the length dug in 1 day, and that will give you your first method mark. Now this question tells us in the bottom right hand corner of the question that it is marked out of 4. So we're going to get a total of 4 marks for this question. Now the next bit, we're going to need to convert this 3.5 kilometres into centimetres, so we're in the same units. So 3.5 kilometres is the same as 3,500 metres, just by multiplying by 1,000, because we all know that 1 kilometre is equal to 1,000 metres. I then need to convert back to centimetres by multiplying by 100, because there are 100 centimetres in 1 metre, which gives me 350,000 centimetres, which is the length of the tunnel, which is your second mark. Now I want to work out how many days it's going to take to dig this tunnel. So the number of days to dig the tunnel is going to be the total tunnel length divided by the length dug in 1 day, which is going to give me 350,000 divided by 2,880, which is my third method mark. Then if you type that in your calculator, because this is a calculator paper, will give you 121.5 days. Now we need to give the answer to the nearest day. So remember in the question it says to the nearest day. So we need to round that to give me 122 days for 1 mark, which is your final answer for the 4th mark. So you can see on the mark scheme, it is 122, 4 marks in total for this question. B3 means there are 3 marks if you got 121.5. Or there are 3 marks for doing the calculation that you can see here, or equivalent, so OE means or equivalent. You get a method mark for looking at converting your time, so doing your 2 times your 60 by 24. And you can also get a method mark for converting your distance in kilometres into centimetres. There's another method mark there. And you can also get another method mark for doing the distance divided by the rate, which is this sum down the bottom that you can see, up to a maximum of 2 marks for there. The total for this mark was for this question was 4 marks. Now in part B, the machine actually digs an average of 2.5 centimetres. Now in part A, we were digging at 2 centimetres, so this is more, so it's going to be digging more than what you've done previously. For most of the time, and an average of 1.5 each minute for the rest of the time. So that is less. So overall, we're going to be digging more. So if you're digging more, okay, you've got to think about what that effect is going to have to your answer. The 1.5, which for the rest of the time, which is slightly less, we can ignore that time and deal with this 2.5, which is more because it is for most of the time. So overall, it's going to take less time, okay, than the 122 days. Okay, any correct explanation, it says see the appendix, so I'm just going to show you what the appendix says. Okay, there are 2 methods that they give in the appendix for giving you more, so it will take less time for the 122 days, Well, my answer to part A will decrease. Either of those answers are acceptable. The ones down the bottom will not give you a mark. So anything down the bottom here will not give you a mark. So if you just set it to will increase, or it will change the time, or it will not affect my answer, any of those won't give you the second, or won't give you the mark. This was worth 1 mark in the exam. Okay, so any of those reasons above at the top will give you a mark. But make sure you write down your answer nice and clearly, and your answer can be read easily. Thanks for listening. This is another video done by Get Great at Maths. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe to watch more videos. Thanks.